This video covers why Microsoft stock dropped today, and you don't want to skip this video. Microsoft's fiscal 2023 first quarter, which concluded on September 30, saw an increase in revenue of 11% year-over-year to $50.1 billion. Sales for the software producer increased by 16% after foreign exchange swings were taken out. The increases were driven by a 20% increase in sales to $20.3 billion for Microsoft's Intelligent Cloud division. However, the Azure Cloud Computing Platform, the company's most important growth engine, saw its revenue growth decelerate to 35% from 40% in the previous quarter and 50% in the same period last year. Additionally, it fell short of Wall Street forecasts, which called for an increase in Azure's sales of more than 36%. Moreover, during a conference call with analysts, Chief Financial Officer Amy Hood said that higher energy costs were denting Azure's profit margins. The company is facing higher electricity prices in many of the markets it operates within. Now what? The dim prognosis for Microsoft offered investors more cause for concern. Hood forewarned that falling PC sales would result in lesser spending on Windows and fewer Surface sales. She also anticipates that advertisers would have to reduce their expenditure on the firm's LinkedIn and search advertising platforms if the economy weakens. CEO Satya Nadella stated that Microsoft would work to increase efficiency while assisting businesses with their need to minimize costs in light of these difficulties. Should you invest $1,000 in Microsoft right now? Before you consider Microsoft, you'll want to hear this. The Motley Fool Stock Advisor analyst team just revealed their 10 best buys now, and Microsoft wasn't one of them. Why did Microsoft stock drop? The fact that huge tech companies, which were for many years the darlings of Wall Street, have lost popularity is one of the factors contributing to the decline in Microsoft's price. This calendar year, the Nasdaq Composite is down nearly 24%. Consider it guilt by implication. However, one issue that continues to worry potential MSFT investors is the supply chain problem brought on by China's extensive COVID-related lockdowns. For MSFT, moving forward after the initial constraints meant taking 2 steps back and 1 step forward. The supply chain issues might harm Microsoft on 2 fronts. The company's Surface and Xbox sales could suffer, and PC makers using Microsoft Windows may run out of chips to make their own goods. The current macroeconomic climate, as well as the sense of uncertainty that prevails, is leading some investors to fear that Microsoft's customers could cut back on technology spending. If a recession strikes, the firm's Bing search engine and LinkedIn professional networking website would suffer, as advertising revenues are closely tied to consumer spending. The news that a sizable portion of MSFT's workforce devoted to the development of HoloLens was lost is another string of unfavorable articles that could dampen morale. Over 100 members of Microsoft's HoloLens team defected in the early metaverse corporate competition, with 40 joining rival Meta, FB. Microsoft's most recent profits exceeded expectations, yet even that was an example of how good news can turn out to be bad news. The third quarter's revenue beat was the smallest since 2018, barely beating expectations. Some may want to pause in their tracks when they consider that sales and marketing expenses climbed at the fastest rate in more than 3 years, reaching 10% higher than the corresponding quarter in the prior year. Last May, management guided for a negative impact due to foreign currency headwinds. It was estimated that exchange rates would cut total revenue by 2%. The firm's Intelligent Cloud and Personal Computing segments were expected to take a similar 2% cut, while the Productivity and Business Process segment would suffer a 3% blow to revenue. Flash forward to last week. Due to the strong dollar, Microsoft lowered its Q4 EPS forecast from a range of $2.28 to $2.35 per share to $2.24 to $2.32 per share. Likewise, the estimate for Q4 revenue is now in the range of $51.94 billion to $52.74 billion versus the previous $52.4 billion to $53.2 billion. The Productivity and Business Processes segment is expected to take a $170 million hit to revenue, Intelligent Cloud $180 million, and More Personal Computing $110 million. Along with other factors, management expects a negative impact on net income of roughly $250 million and a cut in EPS of $0.03. While the news wasn't welcome, investors need to keep in mind that the update means MSFT is still expected to record 13% year-over-year sales growth. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. Also, subscribe to our channel before you go.